Do you want to be more private?
Yeah, no, completely. I think it's really good that, you know, everyone wants to delete their Facebook and stop tweeting. Everyone says it, but no one actually ever gets there. But when people do that, and they've been, I think the biggest thing for these people is when they have been private for like a month, no Facebook, they haven't really rewarded with anything. No one's even noticed them, and they think, fuck, no one's noticed, I'm going to go back. Do you know what I mean? So I think if there was something out there, like, I don't know, I have no idea how it would work, but when you've like deleted your Facebook, your Twitter, everything, no online presence, then you're rewarded with something in the real world, in the physical.
Yeah,
I don't know. That for me would be...
Do you think that it needs to be that, like, it needs to be either or?
I don't know.
Because I think, in a way, it's not necessarily about, like... It's not like people are out there, like, tweeting their bank fucking sort codes.
Yeah.
People aren't doing that.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So it's more like you become really in control of, like, the output that you release, and you get really used to, like, presenting a very, like, specific version of yourself. So you're just focusing on how to design that, like, top layer, and you don't worry about anything. You know, it's all like end product, and there's no like gardening, so to speak. But I don't know, like, I feel weird making this work. I don't want to be overcritical of like the internet, because obviously it's been very good to me, and I really like it as well. And it's like healthy. It's like blah blah blah. I completely support it, etc. But it's just like it needs to. I don't know. When you said everybody wants to delete their Facebook, do you think that's true?
They have a bad few weeks. Yeah, I think they do actually. I think when you speak to people, you're like, you know, oh, I'm studying, I had to take myself off Facebook because just to get the work done, or oh man, I hate seeing these stupid statuses from other people. No one's really on there and saying, I love Facebook, man. I love knowing what everyone's doing. I love being able to sneak on all these pictures. No one ever says that, and that's really what we should be saying, because that's what most people use it for, but you know... /
that's how much we use it.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're like unhappy consumers.
Completely. So...
What do you think, why do you think people are dissatisfied with it? Because it's sort of like, it's like when you're like a drug addict, and you're like, I fucking hate this shit, it's ruined my life, but I'm going to go and buy some more. Exactly.
It's got a hold on you. And I think it's being built to do that as well.
What, intentionally in the design?
Completely. I had to do this for this Channel 4 thing. When I went on the news, I had to like go in and see, you know, online privacy. Do young people care about it? And Facebook, you ain't ever gonna. You can't even delete your page. What sort of site is that? You can't delete your page. And when you do try, have you ever tried to delete your Facebook?
No, my friend did that.
But did you see what happens on the last page? So you go through to delete. Are you sure you want to delete? Yes, and it will come up with your top 3 people you've ever spoke to. Their IP addresses. A picture of your mum, Joy will miss you. Picture of your brother,
will miss
miss you. Picture of your best friend, Scott will miss you.
Verbatim.
Scott. That's how it works. The last page is these 3 pictures. And underneath their names and will miss you.
No.
When we seen that, because we were having this discussion with my housemate, she was like, I hate it, I'm going to delete it, And I was like, I'm going to as well, but I had to work on using Facebook at the time. And so she did it, and we were like, what the fuck? We got so angry. So
it's like emotional.
Yeah, completely. So they know what they're doing, you know.
But that, I think it's similar to the consumerism thing. Like, basically, it's so easy. There's no consequence. There's no obvious consequences. And I think that's... The big thing about online is like, because I don't know, it's kind of like I'm just like clicking and like typing, and like there's no physical ramifications for me. And obviously your emotional state isn't a physical thing either. So I'm not saying I'm like spiraling into a like depression or whatever, but if I was, like, I just don't think there's like barriers or like signage, and nobody wants to talk about it.
No one wants to talk about it. All the bad cases are hidden. Yeah, no, I don't know. I think you're swimming against the masses this time. The masses, and not only are they the masses, but they're in your face. You know, your best friends are those people. You know, your family are those people. So I just don't think you're going to win against it. Come up to me and say, Ollie, danger. I'm like,
you're like,
fuck?
Do we have to have this conversation?
Yeah, I mean, when I chose that name, I thought it's going to be a little nickname that's going to go on the blog. Not to be aware that people think it's like, they think that's me, and it's weird. So I'm really about, because I have designed this persona online that, you know, it's a brand online and it's smashed it. You know, it's done amazing for me, but it's not real. It's not real in the slightest, and I'm never gonna look at it as real. But so many people out there think are like, wow.
But I think they think it's real because, like, the way the web works is there's like this big equality thing, yeah. So it's like everybody's equal, and like all the information you get, you're kind of like, so because you can do it yourself, you assume there's a sincerity in the information you then receive back. Do you know what I mean? So there's a tendency to like believe that because you could have done it, because you literally could have done it. It is like something that is achievable.
Do you think that though? Do you think everyone's like, okay, I'm watching this Ollie Danger online. Oh, I wish I get them invites. Isn't that how they think though? They don't they. For them, it's unattainable, surely.
No. Because at least, like with print media, it was like, well, their office is in like Paris. Like I'm in like Manchester. I was about to say Birmingham.
You can say Birmingham. I'm not
I know you're not
from
Birmingham, Coventry.
Listen, the country would have been better actually.
Yeah, so, well, actually, to raise a good point, you would say, you know, that they're in New York or they're, you know, that's not me. And, like, Alan de Botton makes this argument exceptionally well, but more about, like, political systems. Like, he is called Status of Anxiety, and he talks about we've been getting richer for the past 100 years, but we haven't been getting happier, question mark. So he's like, basically, this is because of democracy, because democracy makes us believe that we're all equal. Yeah. So we should have equal opportunities, but it doesn't really work like that. It's really about who you know and where you grew up and you know, all of that shit. But democracy wipes all of that away. Like, we're all equal. So I think what the web does as a media platform, it has exactly the same effect. Like, I can me, you, Paris Hilton, Victoria Beckham, we all have the same Twitter. Yeah. But Victoria Beckham's got like £9 billion in her bank account, and I've got like 300. And so then it's like that thing where I'm like, but we have the same, that we have increasing numbers of similarities. Yeah. Like, you know, when people talk about consumerism, that's a leveler. Because like you can buy the same Louis Vuitton bag as the Queen, so then you're kind of equal. Yeah. So I think like that's what digital shit does, because you think that you could, I don't know.
It's an interesting point. It's an interesting point. I don't know.
And that's why Facebook's so effective, because you don't even personalise your page. Do you know what I mean? Everything is the same, but these people are having more fun than you. They're more fun, or they.
There's always ways, though. There's always ways of making that blank page better than someone else's blank page.
Yeah, of course, by the content.
And people, and you know, you could even. Yeah, by the content you put up. So so think about a girl who's getting no real likes, no one's really. So she starts putting up amazingly done up photos of her half naked. She's automatically started getting all these hits and these. Now that girl's been raised, and people start looking at this girl and thinking, "Wow, this girl's amazing." But not knowing that a month ago she was the same as you. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I think people just forget that it's all bullshit.
Yeah,
it's all smoke and mirrors. Yeah. People forget that, and I don't even know if people know it in the first place. But like for me, I don't know. Maybe
When did you like come round? Not come round, but like I thought I was like, internet's amazing, and then I did my dissertation, and I was like, internet's really like, it's not amazing. It's neutral, but the people that have vested interest in it are a bit evil.
Yeah, completely.
And they don't really give a shit fuck about you.
Completely. I don't know when I came around to it. Maybe, I don't know. I've always kind of just used any medium as. I don't give a fuck what they built it for. I know what I'm going to use it for myself. And that's with everything. TV, anything that, you know, I do, I'm going to be like, I don't care what it's meant for, as long as I can use it to benefit me on my levels.